What is cracking, Caucasoids, Mongoloids, Negroids? Today we're back at it again with another video, and I had to make a video after seeing the Ye and DJ Akademiks interview that recently dropped. Today we're going to investigate to see if Ye is actually crazy. Let's get right into the video. So for context purposes, if you're aware of what Ye has been doing as of recent, you've seen the swastika tee. You've seen that he's had some wild ass tweets and he's had some pretty off the rail interviews. People say that he's going quote unquote crazy here. And the reason why I use the term quote unquote crazy here is because a real nigga like myself doesn't really think Ye is crazy. And I'm not saying Ye is not crazy because I think he's correct about everything. I think Ye is not crazy because he's trying way too hard to be crazy. It all just seems a little too calculated here. When I see Ye's behavior lately, especially in this DJ Akademiks interview, he reminds me of a 14-year-old boy whose parents aren't home, and he's been left with a pizza and a Mountain Dew on a Friday night with an Xbox game chat lobby of Call of Duty 4, and is just going to use as many obscenities and be as foul as possible. He's tripping over himself verbally to call people faggots and make sure that people know that he's evil. He insists on wearing a Black Klansman outfit. He's saying that he's racist. He's claiming that he's evil. It's almost like he wants to do whatever he can do to make people think he's crazy. And there's a reason why. And let me break it down for you. This is a million IQ move right here. It's because he has a fear of only dropping music and then that music being a flop. When Vultures 1 and 2 dropped again, it wasn't too well received. I love the albums, but we can agree that it was not well received like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreaks, Watch the Throne, and now he has to resort to these little gimmicks, all in an extended effort to get more clicks and likes. Have you noticed that every single time he goes on a tangent or has a manic episode or a breakdown or lashes out at the Jews, it's always before he drops a new project or releases something new? You ever notice when you take a peek inside of a mental hospital or you see a homeless person on the side of the road, they're talking in their hand, they're screaming at traffic, they're urinating on themselves, they don't have a crowd, they don't have a reason to do it, and no one's really watching them, but they continue to do it. That's what actual crazy people act like. Versus we have a Ye version of crazy where he seems to want to get in front of cameras, he wants someone to document all of this, he needs to tweet stuff out, and there's some type of benefit, even if it's indirect, to doing all of this. And this is where the idiots say, there's no benefit, the dudes are gonna make it worse for him and take away his bank account. No, idiot, what he understands is that attention is the #1 currency right now, and with that attention you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. As long as people are talking about you, you're receiving energy. So all we're seeing right now is the old adage of all press is good press play out right in front of our very eyes here. Ye understands that as long as your name is still being talked about and you're still getting brought up in conversations, it doesn't matter, you'll be okay. He can go from billionaire to millionaire and he'll make the billions back. Why? Because he's still in the game and people are still talking about him. It's the oldest trick in the book, people. So when you look at the totality of his actions, I wouldn't be surprised if he sits in a lab all day thinking, what is the most triggering and controversial thing I can say that will get the people going and rustle the jimmies? And because the internet is in a constant evolution and a constant competition, the competition has gotten so much deeper throughout the years, and I don't think it's as easy to compete now. So musically, you have titans like Playboi Carti who have over 300K in album sales their first week. Then you also have TikTok influencers popping out of nowhere, as well as Twitch streamers. You got Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, Drewski, Drake. There's so much competition these days. And it's a little sad to watch Ye leave his artistic bag to whore himself out in the attention economy, but what he understands is that if you want to be the most rich, relevant, and powerful person out right now, you need to be controversial, you need to have crazy tweets, you need to be clip farming, and you need to be talked about as much as possible. It's not 2010 where you can just make good music and that's the end of it. You need to be doing everything you can to keep your name in flow. So the whole crazy sham to me is 100% see-through, and I know exactly what he's trying to do, but the average normie thinks he's actually mentally ill and needs to be put inside of a mental hospital. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think Ye is actually crazy? Do you think he's faking it and this is one big ruse? Do you think that he's going to do this and then switch to his Christianity bag once again? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you made it this far in the video, just know that I love you so much and there's more videos on the way. Appreciate you. Peace.